Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Today we have an unboxing. Well, when I say an unboxing, we have two unboxings because we have a little one there. So we have the CSL pedals, which is there, and we have the very new CSL load cell kits, which has only been available to consumers as of now. They were available to pre-order on the Black Friday sale, and they were slightly discounted, so I put my order in then, saved a bit of money. It's like €39 discount, which I thought was pretty fair. But yeah, if you've seen reviews up to now, they will be from reviewers that got them for free from Fanatec. So yeah, but there's been reviews out there for a few weeks, but only available to consumers like basically now. So let's get this box open, guys. So there you go, CSL pedals. So two pedal set, non-load cell, so basically magnetic sensors and linear pedals basically, so they're spring loaded. So in this two set kind of configuration, that will be your brake and that will be your throttle. When we add this to the mix, what will happen is it basically spreads out those two pedals, goes in the middle there, that becomes the clutch, that's the throttle as always, and then the brake goes in there. So that's how it works. It's kind of nice because it means it's a modular system. You could start off cheap and then buy the load cell kit afterwards if you want to do it that way, which is kind of nice. I like that. But of course, you know, just buying it all together will save you a bit of money, save you on postage, you know, and I think there's a bit of discount if you buy it as a whole kit as well. So yeah, it's probably the way to do it. The also thing to kind of understand as well is it only gets USB ability. You only can plug this into your PC independently with the load cell kit. If you're just going to be running this two pedal set like that, that plugs directly into your Fanatec wheelbase. Or you have to get like a USB adapter for extra to kind of plug that into your PC. But with this, it means it's independent. You can plug this into your Fanatec wheelbase, or you can just use it as a standalone pedal set with any basically wheelbase of your choosing. Let's open this first, guys. I think this makes sense, and do this bit first. Okay, so we have a manual. Seeing if they had any sort of fancy little slogans on there, like Fanatec often have that when you open the boxes, but there's nothing there. So quick start guide, and you might want to just freeze frame on that so you can see the setup. That plugs in. Very brief pamphlet, but to be fair, you don't really need too much in instructions. Get some stickers if you want to stick those anywhere. Well, there you go, some stickers. I'll get these mounted pretty much after I've done the unboxing, and we'll have a talk and drive video. So that will come out, I guess, a couple of days after this video. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out the follow-up video, and of course these will be reviewed as well. But there you go, that's that. It's kind of nice, very well packed. Let's pop one of these out. See the RJ style connector on the end. Actually, feel more solid than I thought they would. They are, you know, sheet steel, and it's all been kind of folded and bent to create the, you know, the mounting and also the actual pedal itself. So it's kind of a very, I guess, inexpensive way to manufacture something just by, you know, basically having sheet metal, laser cutting it, and then kind of bending it to shape, stamping it to shape, and yeah, it kind of looks not bad actually. It's got plastic pedal face on there, but it's, you know, generous proportions, so that's okay. So this will be, oh, this will be the brake. You can see there's this soft like rubber bumper there, sort of a foam thing, so that gives you your resistance. So this will be effectively the clutch when we add the load cell. Let's put that out there. The accelerator, and you can see the spring. Okay, what you can see here, which is a bit clearer here, see there's that kind of shiny big piece there, that square piece, that's the magnet, and that will be the magnetic sensor. So as the pedal is pushed down, the magnet is being picked up by the sensor, and that's then picking up the linear force on there. Feels seem quite short. No, it's probably okay. Looks okay on camera. It feels short in my hand as a short amount of travel, but in the camera it looks like it's okay. I'm sure it's fine. It's not adjustable. Just looking at the, I just wondered how those were joined onto there. It looked like it's just like screwed through, and you know, not much else. But, and I thought it'd be, you know, but yeah, just it feels solid. Certainly no, there's no movement at all. You know, there's absolutely no play whatsoever. So that's kind of positive. Cables, of course. So some stuff. Guess it doesn't really matter at this point. And let's get this out of the way. And the heel plate. So this goes something like this. It's kind of an interesting design, which is saving on materials. We'll see how solid it is when it's mounted, but basically those pedals join like that, and but you know, there's just this big gap at the back, which I'll show you here, which does look a little bit weird, but it's obviously a way they've been able to manage to kind of keep the cost down, since we don't have you know, that obviously this will mount onto whatever pedal deck you choose. So these are certainly a, well, I mean, they've got rubbers, so at least you know, these can be used on a hard floor as well. But the idea is that you can see that most pedal, you know, pedal sets you have will have a piece there, of course, but they've obviously made this nice and sturdy, because it is. This could be steel. Steel. So yeah, it's a solid piece. It did feel heavy. I didn't think it was aluminium. And yeah, so that's interesting. Let's put this to the side. Let's get to the main bit, really. This is the bit I'm interested in. Don't know where my knife's gone. There you go. I'll use this instead. So first thing out of the box, more instructions. That's a nice sound, isn't it? More stickers. And very much like how the other packing is, we have just the pedal here and USB cable, plus looks like an RJ cable as well, which is so you can see the connections there. Get this out of the way. some sort of controller box there, and the bit that's interesting is you can see the stack of rubber pieces, which gives us hopefully some progressive resistance. So what I'm seeing here is we have, so in the middle we have the rubber pieces, and these are hard washers. So let's have a look at that closely, that layout. This is a little bit different to other setups I've used and seen, but let's give it a bit of a push, see what it's like. I mean, it is stiff. I mean, I can hardly, that's as far as I can move it. Putting, you know, basically leaning into it, guys. That's me leaning all my body weight into it. It's hardly moving. So the first thing is, guys, if you do get this load cell, you're going to have to hard mount them. You cannot use these on the floor. You'll basically push them away. There's no way it'll work. You either tilt them when you push on them, or you'll push them away. So these have to be hard mounted if you're going to use a load cell. So if you are looking to invest in a load cell brake pedal, you will need to look at, you know, changing your setup, either getting some sort of wheel stand where your seat is also at least tethered to something or very secure, or get this onto a sim rig. Personally, I think you need to have a sim rig, but here you go. It's it feels pretty solid. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually more surprised than I thought I'd be. Actually, these do feel like solid pieces, so I'm happy about that. So that is our. So that's now our clutch, which used to be the brake. And it's going to look something like that. Okay, let me get this put together. You don't need to see this bit, guys, because it's going to bore the hell out of you, isn't it? So I'm going to read the instructions and find all the screws and nuts and bolts and put this together, and we'll have another look once it's assembled. Okay, so here are the finished pedals, guys, in all their glory. It's easy enough to put together. It takes about 10 minutes. Yeah, nothing difficult really. You get all the screws. You get a tool as well to for the screws there, and you can see they are held together. So each pedal is held to the heel plates, 4 screws, and there's some additional blank screw holes there, which means you can effectively close up the pedals if you really want to. So you could have them really close together, or you could just move one of the pedals or move the brake if you really want to. But I think this is absolutely fine. I think they'd be a bit too tight if, you know, 2 of the pedals were close together personally, but you know, that's up to you guys. They are, as you can see, there is all the same height. These little rubber pieces fall off the front, but it's okay. It's only when I play around with it on the table, these little things have a tendency to drop off. But yeah, you can see they are flush there as well. There is no tilt adjustment, so your tilt adjustment will be on a pedal deck if you have one which you can angle. So if you want to morph straight up, you're going to have to do that. If we look around the back, additional screw holes for adjusting the pedal height, so you can raise them if you want to. So that's good, but I think as they are would be fine for me. I think they look okay to me like that. You can see at the back there is the load cell for the brake, so it's that piece there. So as we push down on the brake, that's effectively weighing the amount of pressure being applied, and that's being converted into the brake pressure in the game. And there's a little wire that runs off that, because you can see that. Yeah, what else have we got? Oh yes, so what would have been the brake pedal in the 2 pedal configuration, you can remove that little rubber piece, but personally I'm going to leave it in there, because look, I mean, I can press it all the way down with 2 fingers, so it's not a particularly strong bit of rubber. It's nice to have a bit of different texture compared to the, you know, the throttle over here. So I'm going to leave it in there. I think that's okay. If we look at the bottom, so all the rubber pieces for friction on a, you know, floor, or, you know, just to protect it from rubbing against any other metal parts. So nice big rubber pads, hard mounting points, so you can see those holes. Bring that down. So you'll need to supply your own screws. So M6 nuts and bolts, drill it through to your, for a pedal deck for that, and you get a couple at the front here. So those standoffs are M6, and you do get these little sleeves as well. So 2 of these, I'll just bring one out. So, and you can see that just makes it flush with the bottom. So when you screw it down, you're not going to over tighten, because it will just, obviously, you've got that piece there. So that's good. It's good to see that. And finally, you can just see the way it's wired up. And it's pretty neat. There's little clips on the back there that hold the cables in. And so this is the clutch that goes all the way, just follow it along, and that goes to the throttle, and then the one coming out the throttle here goes to the load cell, and then finally you plug it into your PC or your wheelbase, and you can see we do have the 2 inputs here. So USB, printer style cable, and also we have the RJ style connector there, that socket. So which one you choose, up to you, depending on your setup. And there you go, guys, the CSL pedals. Feel pretty solid. There's no play in them. We'll see if play it works its way in over time, because that can often be the case with these pedals. They start off nice and stiff, and then you get a little bit of wobble on them, but we'll see what happens over time. Yeah, happy with these so far. They do feel nice and solid, and feel nice, and they feel like what they should feel like, if I guess. And what more can I tell you? But yeah, liking the feeling of the brake pedal. I need to get my foot on it to really get a good gauge of that, but it's got that sort of feel I like, and so I think I'm going to like that. I think that's going to be good. But there you go. That's your first look, unboxing and quick look at these pedals, my first impression. A drive and talk will come out in a couple of days, and then we'll get these into testing, and a full review will follow in 2 to 3 weeks time. And I guess that's your lot really, guys. I'll also look at doing a CSL pedals versus Fanatec, not Fanatec, Thrustmaster TLCM pedals, because they are very much the same sort of price point, and they are both pedal sets which you can use with any wheelbase on your PC. Therefore, they are going up against each other, and I think a review is going to be, is going to be useful for that. So I'll do that as well after the review of these. But yeah, that's your lot for this one, guys. Yeah, drop comments below the video, of course. I'll be back soon, a couple of days time. Check out the description for other pedal related content, so the talk and drive review for this as well when that's out, and also other pedal stuff that I have put out on the channel. You may find that interesting if you are looking at pedal sets. But anyway, guys, so we're finished now. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy, happy simming, and bye bye.